Nick Kimes, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, good evening. I'm not going to be on here very long because I have somewhere else I have to be at 7 p.m. tonight. So, with that being said, I do want to share a few things. So, we're going to wait till a few people get in here. But while you are here, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know who you are. Again, Nick, it's good to see you tonight, buddy. One of my roundtable members. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm going to share something tonight of a new drop that I have. Now, should I say new drop? I don't know. I mean, I have new drops all the time. I've been really grinding, releasing so many drops because I told you guys in the beginning that I had so many cents that I want to drop, and I just don't even have enough time the whole year to drop all the stuff that I want to be dropping. New products, new cents, bringing new things for everyone. Right now I'm currently in development of a deodorant, and so I'm working on that. That'll be coming soon. So solid colognes, I can make them in pretty much any scent. Right now I only have the Woody Woodpecker on the website because I'm trying to keep up and balance and manage everything I'm doing. It's hard to keep up with the orders, but I'm not going to complain because I do want the orders. But I got my wife working for me now. And so trying to do all the graphics, trying to do the artwork, trying to come up with new scents, come up with new labels, designs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into this stuff, especially when you're trying to do the best you can and put out some really good stuff. So with that being said, I'm not going to take too much of your time. If you are a roundtable member, this is going to be a VIP deal for you tonight, starting right now. Excuse me. What I'm going to talk to you about here in just a moment is going to be available right now to all you roundtable members of BHT Grooming. If you are not a roundtable member, these will be available tomorrow morning. In fact, I'll probably just do it at 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is in, just so you know, if you are in a different time zone, I'm 6:30 right now, 6:27 exact. May not be exact. Actually, I'm not looking at my iPhone. Look at this watch I have. But 12:01, it'll go live to the public. All right. Roger, good to see you. Brian, good to see you. Jay, good to see you. Mike, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Nick, if you're still here, it's still good to see you. All right. So I started working on this stuff, and I told my wife, I said, okay, I want you to start bottling these, and started making some labels. And I was working over here in front of my workstation, and my wife, she's like, I said, I want you to smell that. Tell me what you think. She smelled it, and she goes, oh my gosh. She goes, you guys got to understand this. I got a lot of scents that my wife loves. A lot of you guys may love Frosty. My wife loves Frosty. She loves Woody Woodpecker. She loves these good scents. There are some scents that my wife just don't care about, and I get that. She's one of those types of people that her nose is going to be like majority of people's noses. If she likes it, that tells me majority of people are going to love it. If she doesn't like it, that tells me that, well, if I like it, there are going to be people out there that's going to like it. If I don't like it, she don't like it, then I know for a fact nobody's going to like it, unless you're just weird. I'm just saying. So I will say this. She goes, man, this is probably moved up to my number one. My daughter came in, was sitting down in the room, and she gave one to my daughter, and she said, I want you to smell that. And my daughter's like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So I'm telling you guys, this is fantastic stuff. So before I tell you what I'm releasing now, I'm going to tell you what I released yesterday. Yeah, I know this is crazy. I just released one yesterday. And I just released one like about a week ago. I don't know. I'm trying to release these like maybe every week or two, but it's kind of bottlenecked here lately. So congratulations, Billy, being a grandpa today. So yesterday I released this one, Iron Collar. This is what the labels look like if you want to see the actual bottle. Warning, ingredients, nice pin line going across, Iron Collar, BHT Grooming, limited reserve, website, Right here, it's going to say fresh citrus, smoky vetiver, and subtle spice. So if you are wondering what this smells like, this is our take on Tom Ford's Gray Vetiver. I love Gray Vetiver by Tom Ford. In fact, I'm wearing the fragrance today. I do have this in beard today. I have the beard butter in beard today because I made it for myself. All right. That's just what happens. You know, when you are a person that creates your own stuff, you make your own stuff, you are the CEO of your company, you can decide if you want to make your own stuff for your own self. And that's what I do. And that's what I do sometimes. And that just goes to show you, I'm just not throwing stuff out there hoping that you buy it and wear it, and I'm not going to wear it myself. I'm not going to wear anything that's going to stink. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to have to be top-notch luxury, unless I'm going to the gym and I'm just wanting to wear something that is not going to draw attention, then I might just pull out my $100 fragrances. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm joking. I don't have that. That's not my low-end tier $100 fragrance, okay? I'm just giving you a hard time. But this one is a fantastic one. Love it. Stanley, good to see you. Good to see you. Bubba, good to see you, Bubba. What a beard. Yep. What a beard, right? It takes time, but good practice and good products work. They do. By the way, if you are a customer of mine, you probably noticed that a lot of you guys have my phone number. Very approachable in business. And I have a lot of guys, just so you know, that are new to beard care. They've come into this world of beard care. They reach out to me. I say, here's my number. Send me a text. I will coach you and help you grow a great beard. If you have any questions, send me a text. I'm not going to be way too high up in the sky where you can't reach me. Yes, rocking the bald look. I didn't see the bald tobacconist post yet. I have not been on social media today. So is it on Instagram? If it is, I'll check it out. Appreciate that, Jay. BHT. All right. So that was yesterday's. These are available. If you didn't catch this, most of you guys didn't because this is a public stream. I wanted to do the public tonight for a reason. But last night before these went live at 8, I released these early to my BHT Roundtable members. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I want to give back to my members, and it's not a lot to become a member, but it supports the channel, and it's a nice community. It's a tight-knit community, and I'm going to start releasing my early or VIP early access to my oils before they go live to the public. So tonight, 12 o'clock, this next one will be available. But right now, these will be available to my BHT Roundtable members. So you'll have your orders go out first. And I'm going to talk about this one, all right? And so how do you do that? Send me a message, and I'll send you a link, and you buy. It's not going to be available online where people could just go over there and snag one. Now, I will say this. Some of you guys are my friends that I sent out messages. I'm going live at 6:25. I got a new release, sent you a video of what I'm talking about for my BHT Roundtables members. But I will say this. Thank you, Jay, for catching this. I wrote a message out to a friend of mine who inspired me to make this. I don't know why I didn't make this before. One of my best fragrances that I love to wear. I love the smokiness, the pineapple note. It gets compliments all the time, literally everywhere I go. My son wears my stuff. I got my father-in-law wearing some of it. It's just a fantastic masculine, musky scent. You'll get compliments all the time. And 1,000 years times over, you will always get compliments on this fragrance. And that's the reason why it's so hot. And it is a cult favorite. It is by the house of Creed, and it came out, I can't remember the exact year it came out. But this one's fantastic, and my friend asked me if I can make it in a beard oil and a fragrance, and I said absolutely, I can work on it. And what did I do? I worked on it, and I said, okay, I got one for you. Here's a couple. He ended up buying 2 of them, actually. And so when I sent that message out, I'd sent it to him first to let him know that I got you the 2 oils, but I'm actually going to open it up for everybody as well, because I don't want to sit on this stuff. This stuff is absolutely amazing. And so I've titled this Signature Status. And I want you to see this label, okay? Because it's not a normal label. It's not a label when you look at it right in the front, boom, you get the whole label. No, you gotta take a spin on this one, all right? You gotta start here. First of all, on the side, warning, all the cool warning stuff. Tested only on humans. I never tested this on my dog. All right. So my dog would probably be happy. Contains tree nut oil. So if you have tree nut oils, this does have sweet almond oil in it and some botanical type stuff. But ingredients: jojoba, argan, sweet almond, meadow foam seed oil, squalane, avocado, castor, marula essential, and fragrance oils. And I want you to see this label: signature status. You got that signature status, baby. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so this is on the website, but it's only available right now for my BHT Roundtable members. So, but these will be available to the public at 12 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Our version of Aventus, pineapple, smoke, and musk. That's what we got in this. Pineapple, smoke, and musk. And this is a BHT Grooming Limited Reserve oil. I believe, honestly, that this is going to be so good that people are going to be asking me to make this in a butter. Honestly do. I believe this. I believe people are going to love this so much. They're going to want me to make it in a balm. They're going to want me probably to make this in a wash, conditioner. And I already got a buddy of mine, Raj, out there that wanted me to make this in a fragrance. And I did make it in an Extrait de Parfum fragrance form. I sell these in 1 ounce on all of my fragrance oils, or not fragrance oils, but fragrance Extrait de Parfum fragrance bottles is what I'm trying to say. And they're 1 ounces, but sometimes, like, Roger, my friend, he's like, I want the 1.7 fluid ounce bottles. And so I moved from these bottles to the smaller 1 ounce and made them cheaper. But it's interesting because Roger has actually made a stand for all of the fragrances that I make. So big old BHT Grooming fan, shout out to you for supporting me. And I know there's a lot of supporters in here. If I went through everybody's name, every one of you guys probably could say that you've supported me in some way, some fashion. And so, but yeah, I wanted to get on here and share this with you guys. This is going to be available at 12:01 tonight. And again, available right now to my roundtable members. All right. And if you have not picked up the iron collar, I'm telling you, this stuff, I'm telling you, right in the get-go, you're going to get that fresh citrus blast. And when I put it on today, like I went and ate breakfast this morning with my wife at Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Chick-fil-A because they're closed on Sunday. But they were open here on Friday, the 13th. And so I won't say Chick-fil-A is my number one, but it's up there. And so, but I wore this, I wore the fragrance, I wore the butter, and I could smell this literally, like, I smell it now. And that was this morning. We had to get there before 10:30, before they closed. So you can, what is that, 7 hours or 8 hours, 10:30 this morning? Actually, I put it on about 10, so I don't know, long time. By the way, if you are sensitive to fragrances and essential oils, and like if you are allergic to that stuff, or you're sensitive to this stuff, my stuff is going to be pretty much on the moderate to the stronger side. I'm a big fragrance guy. I want my stuff to last. So I was talking to a new potential customer today and was telling him that I would be happy, going forward with working with him on lessening the scent, because, I want to be there to help out my customers and my friends and give them something that, their wife would enjoy. Because, if you have a wife that has a lot of allergies and sensitive to scents, but you really enjoy my products, you got to find like some type of a deal where you can, help them out and help their spouse out too. So had a friend, Mike reach out to me and asked me how his wife can leave a review for the female line, and made me very happy to know that, there are some women out there that, other than there's some other women that I know, one's in California and local, that love the stuff. And so as far as the hair elixir and the shampoo and conditioner and all that good stuff, body butters and all that stuff, really enjoying it. My wife said she's going to snag one of the body butters herself. I told her she's going to have to just take it out of her paycheck, and maybe we will work out a deal with payroll deduct or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. She's back there getting mad at me now. Get out of the picture. You're not supposed to be in this picture. Get back to work now. Get back to work now. Somebody just came in and was like, "Oh my gosh, what's up with this dude? This dude is nuts." The scent is called. My gosh, when I was yelling at my wife, it just threw me off. It's called Signature Status, and I will put it in the what I'm going to do this right now because I'm glad you said that because I know it's going to throw people off. So give me 1 second because I'm going to go on the website right now and I'm going to actually add that to the collection of the limited reserves. Okay, so give me 1 second, and then all you'll have to do is go to the limited reserve tab on top, and you should be able to find it. I think right now it's under fragrances for whatever reason. I don't know why I put it under fragrances. I think it was like maybe something that I accidentally limited reserves. Okay, so now it is actually available to be found on the limited reserves up on top. You're sleeping outside tonight, my friend, Roger says. Roger says, and my wife says, definitely. Thank you. Roger, you're not supposed to say that. Pink silk body wash needed on my wife's shelf in the shower. She all but demand. Boom. Thank you very much. It makes me so happy to know, Ryan, that your wife has used other products from other beard companies and she wants that body wash. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. And now listen, if you have a wife that likes my stuff and she wants to do a review herself, she can certainly go on the website and underneath it, there's a review thing. And also I have, I try to get people to do a lot of reviews for me. If they like my stuff on Google. I don't have something that pushes it like a post sale. If you buy something, I think my website automatically sends out a deal. Can you review this? If you liked it, if you didn't like it, don't review it. Just review it only if you liked it. No, I don't know. I think it's right there, just universal. If you like it, you don't. You can do a review on it. But it doesn't push you to Google. And I'm trying to build my Google business presence. So you can always go on Google and leave, 1 through 5 star and give your opinion and thoughts. You can even upload pictures, whatever. So that helps too. And if you're a YouTuber or if you're an Instagrammer like Jay here, I'm going to have to go check out IG here soon, Instagram, and check out my stuff before it disappears and stuff. Because sometimes I need to get really more involved in Instagram. I'm just busy all the time on YouTube and working. This is how serious she was. She took a hair product I paid almost $100 for off her shelf and put in the bathroom cabinet. She loves it. Wow. Did you hear that, Tara?
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, tell your wife thank you from me. That makes me happy. Roger, I hope that you say the same thing about your wife. By the way, let me just say this. We still have the him and her kits. All right. We have not sold out of those. Those were for Valentine's. We didn't sell enough of them, but we still have them. So if you want to pick some up still, we'll still have them. We'll still sell them. They won't be there by Valentine's Day, but they'll still be available and we'll still sell them to you in the nice pink and gold boxes and all that stuff if you're interested. And we'll work some type of deals out, all that. So pay me in oils and I'll do your photos. You like a photo of my face? I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this side's better? What do you think? Hat back, looking to the right? I don't. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. So can do easy. Awesome. Anyways, appreciate you, Jay. You know what? I am happy to send out products to people that want to brag and talk about my stuff. Why? Because that's like That helps me out with advertising and it helps you out with smelling and looking amazing. I'm okay with that. Never thought I would be a grandpa. Well, you know what? You are getting old, brother. If you're a grandpa already, how old are you? Like 50? You're not even old enough to be a grandpa yet, are you? Congratulations, Billy. Thank you also, Billy, for being a supporter of BHT Grooming, and Shannon, you too, and Stanley. Thank you so much for, always coming on. Hat off. He wants me to hat off, looking to the right. Listen, I will say this. I have a aftershave moisturizer that's coming out soon. I wanted it to come out the beginning or in February here, but I don't think it's going to come out in February yet. I think that, I have it ready to go, but I just don't have like, I want to get it in a nice pump top. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do for it to make it just really, really easy and nice. But I've got so much going on right now with other things. It'll come. It will. And by the way, Stanley, I've been shipping internationally, just so you know. So you can go on my website. You can type your address in, and I can ship. I think I shipped to somebody the other day from Australia. They're supposed to have it like in a few days. And I literally just shipped that thing off on, what was it? Last Friday, maybe Monday. I can't remember, but it's already in Australia, and I think it costs $55 to ship it. So if you have a lot of stuff, you can put it all together and pay one shipping. I think $55 to ship internationally and all the way to Australia is actually a pretty good deal, in my opinion. I don't get that money, the shipping money, but in my opinion, I think $55 is pretty cheap to ship all the way across the country. I want to see something special and comical for April Fools. On the label is Chad in a jester's hat. The public has spoken. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. I like to have a good time. You're not going to find a bigger jokester than me. I maybe my father-in-law, but that's about it. We are big jokesters. We like to have a good time. But it's all fun and games. It's just fun to do. Received my Valentine's boxes yesterday. Loving limited scent for the men, and wife is crazy over the pink silk products. If you haven't grabbed one, I highly recommend hitting one of each. Well, thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate that. After the live stream, he says. Make sure you do it after the live stream. So another thing that I did the other day, it wasn't really a release, but I am now offering the Woody Woodpecker in a dram, and that's going to come in a set. You'll get the conviction as well, and then you'll have your own free choice of whatever you want on the main line. So it gives people an opportunity to check out Woody Woodpecker, because a lot of people have been buying it like crazy, and they're never disappointed. I never find one person that's bought the Woody Woodpecker that's never smelt it. They just blind bought it and they loved it, and they come back and buy the whole line. But some people, they're like, I don't know if I want to pay $23 or $23.99. I can't even remember what it was now, for the Woody Woodpecker, because I just don't know if it's, it's buyer's fear. People are fearful of spending money, even though I would take care of you anyways. If you didn't like my stuff, I would make sure I take care of you. As long as it's within that 30 days and unused. If something's used and it's really a serious issue, you break out and all that stuff, I would be happy to work with you. I'm very good at working with people. I really am.
You are?
Except my wife. She's the last person that I will not work with, because that's why she's in that corner and I'm over here.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, I feel like Dirty Dancing here. Nobody puts baby in the corner except me. I put her in the corner over there. Anyways, so I do want to share this too. If you guys would like to see some content like my wife, maybe reviewing in her perspective and her opinion, all of the scents that I have, I think that would be a pretty cool video to get her. Yeah. So Billy says, get your nose in the corner.
Oh.
Yeah. She said you're in trouble. She's timing you out every daggone time you show up on Growing and Grows. The beardless grin. There you go. So, hey, what's going on, Erica? Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. So I will say this. I think it'd be pretty cool content to have like a video where my wife goes over all the scents and what she thinks. And just, there's going to be some scents I know for a fact she's just not going to like it. And I'm just going to tell her, just be honest. And if it smells horrible, just tell everybody it smells horrible, because not everybody, and that's the thing. Everybody, when it comes to scents, it's very subjective. I had a guy the other day that came on, emailed me, and he said that he wished that Amber Trail, he thought Amber Trail was more tobacco vanilla. And he said there's too much spice in it. And I said, and he's like, basically, I didn't think it was a question. It was kind of telling me that, so I didn't say that. And then he said, are you going to answer me back? And I said, yeah, what's the question? And he's like, I thought Amber Trail was more going to be vanilla and tobacco, but there's too much spice in it. And I go, yeah, I don't really have a tobacco vanilla straight scent. This, it says it there, there's spice in it and stuff, and amber and all that stuff. And I said, well, did you like the carrier oil? Because at the top of my head, I'm thinking it was an oil, and it came out to be one of the older butters that I sold on discount on the clearance. And he said, well, the carrier was just okay. It made my beard feel really heavy and greasy. And I was like, what? Dude, I was thinking, you're like the only person I've ever heard my whole life say that. And I said, well, it is possible for your beard to get really greasy and heavy if you put too much oil in it. Then I found out it wasn't even it was butter. It was the beard butter that he was using. And so I just, said, sorry, you didn't like it, and I looked at his record, and he bought it like all the way back in December and just said something about it like, this last week. And so I was like, well, a whole month and a half later, if you're the guy coming on listening to me, I'm not saying anything bad about you, but what I am going to say is this: scents are subjective, and that's what I told him. I said, scents are subjective. Some people love scents, some people don't love scents, and that's the thing. You just never know what you're going to get. You know how many times I bought fragrances a blind buy, hoping that it's as good as people said it was, and it wasn't. I didn't like it. It's just one of those things that you take, one of those things that that's why we offer sample sizes. So you can get a sample, $4, you're out $4, it's better than spending $21.99. But again, it just depends on the scenario. I am more than happy to help people. If it's something that you're not happy with, I'll help you, as much as I can. I am a baby business. I'm not a lip bearded, but I will take care of my customers. I always do, and I always will. So, bro, the carrier blend is what sold me. I'm in it to win it. He's in it to win it. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, listen, I got to get off of here. But if you are interested as a roundtable member in the signature status, shoot me an email, or not an email, but send me a text message, because you all have my number. And I will send you a link to buy this. And at 12 o'clock tonight, if you are not a roundtable member, I still love you guys, but I just got to do something special for my roundtable members. If not, then why be a roundtable member? Why not have extra VIP status as a roundtable member? That's when we sit around the round table and we talk, right? So anyways, 1201. And I'll say this, I only have so much in this batch. So once this batch is up, there might be like a week or two before I can make more. So if you're wanting to get on the first batch, it's very limited. I want to say maybe, I don't know for sure, because my wife's over there measuring it all out and doing all that stuff. But usually I do all that stuff, but I got so much going on today. I want to say somewhere maybe about 20 quantity right now on those, actually 18, because I gave 2 away to Roger. So if you want them, go pick them up. 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time, they'll be on there. And they're available right now for roundtable members. So guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate your guys' support. Now I will say this also. If this is a Black Barrel bottle, this is going for like $100 right now, because everybody's wanting these and there's no more of them. And there's really no way to recreate this oil. All right. There's not. I've already talked to 2 friends of mine, and they're like, I wish you made a butter in this. I wish I want a fragrance in this. So this is what I've decided to do. I'm going to try my best with my amazing memory to recreate this scent in another batch. And I'll make butters. Thank you so much, Ryan, for that super chat. Take this and do a deeper background check to vet your future employees. Listen, man, dude. Listen, I want to see more. I want to see more people drop super chats talking about my employees. Come on, do it right now. I'm telling you, we can just bam. I'm telling you, I will come up with a nice little fund for me to be able to get some type of company to. I need a third party company. You know, I need one of those hiring agencies that vets people before they work for me. And I need you guys to help me come up with some type of a fund to do that. So I can just make sure I don't have people coming in here and not sending things out in the mail that they should be. Ryan's the one that paid that $5, just so you know. Thank God you got your wife's hair elixir in the mail, buddy. I went straight to the mailman and I said, take this as fast as you can to my friend Ryan. I'm telling you, I've got to take care of my people. And I'll tell you what, I had a conversation with my wife that night, and it was pretty bad. I said, one more time.
You do know I'm sitting here, right?
One more time, you're going to start doing the graphics because she does not like doing them. Oh, I love it. All right, guys, seriously, I got to get off here. I'm doing another stream at 7 o'clock for my other channel. So going live, doing some music, live worship music on my ministry channel. So if you are a member over there, you can go over there and catch me there. So, but appreciate that, Ryan. Love you all as friends. You guys are amazing people. Thank you so much for your support. You guys have been awesome. You guys have really been really good to my family with supporting my company. And, you know, we're hustling, bustling, getting things out as fast as we can. And hopefully you guys know we're pushing out the best top quality products that we can do for you. And with the rock solid customer service that we can offer, and friendships and advice and as much wisdom as I can give, all packed up in one whole brand. So still got some Wonders Essence available. This one has become one of my top favorites. And this one, I don't know, guys, this one right here, the Ball Tobacconist, is one of my, like I'm telling you, it's one of my all-time, hands down, pipe tobacco type of scents. I mean, it's just perfectly blended. It's not too strong up in your face. It's smooth. It lasts a long time. It's got legs. That's why I made a butter for it and a fragrance. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you later. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow, but guys, go check this stuff out. I think you're going to love the signature status and the iron collar.